I mean, did you notice a shift in the culture when Tupac eventually succumbed to his wounds in Las Vegas?
I saw a shift in the culture in that people realized that beefs could now turn deadly.
Yeah.
And back then, you know, when two artists were beefing, it was usually on wax. Like they were, you know, it was one would make a song, the other would make a response, and it would just go back and forth. Yeah. And we all kind of enjoyed it because of the energy and the, you know, sometimes it was funny, like Ether, you know, when Jay-Z and Nas were going at it, it was funny. You know, they would zing each other and it was amusing. But once Tupac died, and then 6 months later when Biggie died, we realized, oh shit, like this is real. This is some real street shit. Sure. This isn't just music industry barbs, you know, back and forth. Like this is a real life and death situation. Sure. So yes, I definitely saw a shift in the culture.
Wow. I mean, I think Tupac was the actual first hip hop artist to be killed in such a prolific way.
If not the first, certainly the most famous.
Sure. And we've had multiple.
It's kind of commonplace now, which is really scary. You know, I was looking on Instagram, and as rappers are dying, like people are counting, like there's a count of how many rappers have died in the past year or the past year and a half or since COVID. And it's crazy, the number of people.
Wow.
It's become like commonplace. Here in Atlanta, little Keed just passed away, and he was 24 when he died. And I was saying to some of my team members that imagine if I had died when I was 24. I started Rap Coalition at 30.
Wow.
So if I had died at 24, there would have been no Wendy Day. There would have been no Rap Coalition.
Exactly.
Like I've been able to accomplish so much from, you know, starting at 30 years old. I can only imagine what little Keed may have brought to the world. He may have changed the world.
Did Tupac give you any advice that has helped you in life and career?
He did. He gave me some advice I did not take, and then he gave me some advice that I did. And the advice that I did take was, he explained to me that as a white woman in a Black, predominantly male art form, that I was going to need to have allies. And he talked me into starting a board of advisors, and he was my first board member. Chuck D was my second. So he talked me into surrounding myself with other people that could make a difference in what I was accomplishing. And then the advice that I did not take, he thought, like, he loved the idea of Rap Coalition, but he thought that I should charge people and keep it a not-for-profit, but make them pay something for the services, at least have a sliding scale. And I was never willing to do that.